All right, blessing. It's really actually it's been a while to see you last time in New York. Um,
Yeah.
but how about you share with me how you've been doing and share with people how did we met and also what did you learn a little bit during the time we met and the decisions you actually jump into what you do right now with me a little bit.
Okay, so how we met was very spontaneous. I was just visiting New York and I stayed in a hostel, so we met each other. We went in the same room. Yeah, and yeah, we got like started a conversation. We went to a very not funny comedy show. And yeah, um I had this thought like of joining the travel business like not too long ago, but I didn't know how to get into it. So you telling me you were into the business, and at the same time I got lucky and we went to like the travel show that was on that same week, really like really opened my eyes to like new opportunities. I already saw it, but I was like kind of afraid to give the step because I didn't want to like make a mistake or like get myself, for example, into scams. So yeah, I'd say that was a very big eye opening, and I was really happy that that happened because now I'm making the first step. That's like joining, and yeah, let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Can you actually share a little bit about how you understand or what did you not understand about like try to make money through travel? Because I think that's something that most people kind of stuck in there because like what was your intention to actually make money with travel and now what you understand about the travel business? Can you clarify that?
Okay, so before what I understood was basically to get into the travel business, I had to like go through courses and like maybe months of like, training before maybe even getting accepted into a host agency. So I didn't know it was just like a brief course where you really needed to like just put yourself on for a good amount of hours and then, you know, at least follow up with like your mentor. So that was something that really kind of motivated me, I'd say, to like join because I was like, okay, it's not as hard as I thought. It's just a matter of like taking action, like just do it. And that was it.
Okay,
Yeah.
'cause I thought I recall the conversation that you said like, "Oh, I want to make money with travel, but I don't know how to." You
How to.
Yeah, you didn't know what is going on about a travel business because I think even myself back then, I was thinking like, oh, if I want to get paid to travel or make money with travel, I have to be a travel influencer that, get paid by brands, hotel, and all of that to travel. Did you have the similar thoughts before you even started? Because I don't think it's
Yeah,
a business.
definitely. Like I actually thought that maybe I had to have like maybe thousands of followers before starting. Having like a good base behind me of people who could directly immediately kind of start like, engaging with me. I didn't know that you could start from like zero as I'm starting right now. So
Okay. And what do you think about that? I mean, right now, if you actually did not know me and go to the route that try to figure it out and build your followings and all of that, instead of doing this, what do you think?
I think it would be harder because right now I have you as a like an inspiration, as somebody who I look up to. So I see the way you engage, you go out, like you do your stuff, and I've met you in person, and you've also shown me around how you do your stuff. So that's really like very inspiring. Like whenever I see a post, I immediately go and be like, tap tap, let's see how she's doing, what she's doing, how she's doing it. So and at the same time, I know that most of the times that I'm in like maybe trying to figure out how to like promote myself and all, the time frame is really different for us. So yeah, it's kind of challenging, but I know that that's nothing I could overcome that.
Can you
um
share with people how old are you, where you from, and actually what is your current job right now, beside doing this, so people actually can understand how important it is.
okay, so I'm based in Ireland. I'm 22 years old, and currently I'm a healthcare assistant. And very soon I'm going back to uni. So I don't know how I'm going to mix all of that together, but I can do it. So yeah, like the goal is at least from here till maybe like September, get myself really going. Like I really want to put in my 100% to it. Yeah.
The deadline, you know what she's going. I like that. I like that. So actually, when did you start it, and what is your process so far right now with like the travel courses that you're doing?
Okay, so far it started last month, the ending of last month.
Is it
I can't
January,
recall exactly the dates. When? Sorry?
January 2025?
Yeah, January 2025. So at the moment, I finished my compulsory training. I'm gonna follow my list, sorry. And I'm kind of struggling a bit with like the preferred partners thing, but I've only registered with I think two because those are the only ones I'm kind of familiar from the outside. So I need to like get myself into like finding out the different ones that they're available and how I could use them at the moment. Yeah, that's where I'm kind of a bit stuck.
And tell me a little bit, what did you learn during that training with the host agency, you know?
With the host agency, it was mostly um basic training. For example, what is the host agency providing as in tools, um, the different type of preferred partners, the different type of niches available, like the cruises, the jets, the all this kind of luxury and all. Um, the rules and regulations of each and every country. Because, for example, I'm in Ireland, so I have a different kind of, for example, what they call it. I think insurance or anyways compliance, like rules and regulations. And at the same time, they shown how they call it. This was very interesting. Different ways of marketing myself. That was really a bit hard. I feel that I could gain more from you than from the host agency in terms of marketing because it was just like, yeah, go buy our cards or this or that. So it was a bit confusing. So yeah, at the meantime, that was it. I'd say.
Have you had a chance to do a team training, or you haven't started?
No, the team training
Yeah.
was
So there's a
sorry.
team training after the host agency, which is will be from our jet sets, the whole big team from the UK. That's where you actually can learn about personal branding and how you market yourself even better. And they have a whole template for you to really, understand. But you can actually start later after this call. That's why I'm here to kind of follow up with you, kind of see what you at, kind of get your story, and also the first step check in because we met a few weeks ago and now you already done everything faster than most people. Ethan, I see that
Yeah.
within a year from now you will reach your goal really quick and really far. But I'm
Thank
glad
you.
that I actually have the chance to be that first person to kind of walk you through because I also started with like thinking, oh, I'm gonna do influencer and I pay for the course for $1,000 when I have zero following. I have like
Oh my
hundreds of followers back then when I started. And if I actually did not found this industry, I would be so broke because I have to spend my own money and try to like beg people to pay for my stuff. It might take a couple years to actually reach there and shift my focus on my business because right now when I jump into this, I can make commission booking for my friends and family and even myself, and also share the existing platform, also make money by just sharing the link for people to book. So that's
God.
really amazing. And I know that if you actually do in the future the same thing, but in Ireland or Manchester or Dublin. I think
Yeah, in Ireland. Yeah.
so for that right now, I actually gonna jump into like kind of coach you a little bit one-on-one to understand your goals because I think this is really important for me because you know most people will concentrate on how to help you to grow your growing your team and everything else. But for me, I want to not only that, but at the same time, can I help you grow um, on the business side, which is making sales and commissions, because that will really put you into the, you know, um, the experience and knowledge of how can you really use what you learn to make money beside
Yeah.
sharing opportunity with people. Because just imagine when you grow bigger, you have a team and you don't really know how to make sales, you don't really know how to make money. Your team not going to listen to you, right? Because everybody want to make money. But if they can make both side, that would be even better. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the first one, which is walk through a little bit about the welcome list. Hopefully you go through this by far, but the most important thing is the training with the host agency, obviously. And when you have everything, then you actually already have the website to book your trip, right? And also you can share that to your friends and family and start like promoting just internally, not social media. I'm like, hey, I'm doing this right now. Whenever you guys travel, upcoming this year or in the future, you feel free to use my link. And if they want to customize something, then you have to maybe learn a little bit before helping them start planning bigger group, because that is the different concentrations. So the website it's good for pretty much like individual replace, booking.com or
Yeah.
so that's how you can start making your first sales. Yeah, so you see the step two right here. So that is where you access the Jet Set training. You request the login, and that's how you get like separate training from Jet Set, which is the team in UK and US here. Um, and right now you're doing this, but that's the reason why I can making sure that you finish that one. Um,
Okay. I was gonna ask because it was kind of when I got in, I didn't forget about it. Is that it's saying that if I'm not a USA or a Caribbean agent, like I can't kind of um, register or ask for the login.
this will be step three, and step four, and the rest will be after I'm coaching you right now. So the reason for me to have this, I want to know your personal goals. First of all, it's
Okay.
also career goals and financial goal, and also like learning and development skill. Um,
Okay.
so let's go one by one. So what do you want to achieve from this, from the travel size of the industry?
To be honest, I'd really like to like grow like a side income and see the way like I handle it since I have other things going on. I'd really like to like focus on it part time, I'd say. So I really don't know how to say economically how I could grow or how I could not grow because I really don't know much about like my potential, I'd say about that. But I really want to like focus on it now that I have like a lot of time for me to before I go back to like uni September.
Okay. Can you actually have you write down your goal for this, or are you just still thinking about it?
No, no, like the only thing I have written down is from here till I'm giving myself like from here till September to really like master like my socials, promoting myself and the niche I want to follow.
Okay.
Since you told me that I really need to like specify in one place
Okay.
because I can't do everything at the same time. So I'm picking like from here till September, give myself this time to like specify the niche and at the same time like gain more trainings like the jet set training to build myself up.
Okay. So I'm gonna actually, before doing this, I'm gonna share with you a little bit about SMART goals. Have you ever heard about SMART goals?
No.
Okay. So SMART goals stand for SMART. Is for short, it's the SMART. The S stand for specific. The M stand for measurable or measurement. The A stand for attainable. The R stand for realistic. and the T stand for timely, right? So the reason we use the SMART goal, not only for this business, but also applicable to your life, anything, any goals that you want to achieve. So I do hear that you have a deadline for yourself, which is September, and you fulfill the T at the end, which is timely, which is good. But I haven't heard, or maybe you didn't know, I haven't heard the strategies how you get there for the rest of the SMAR, right? So for instance, if I have a goal, I would like to share with you my goals, so you can actually practice and base on that. So my goal by the end of December 2025, I want to make a side hustle, additional income of 200K, $200,000 by making, I don't know, I gotta do calculation right now. So I want to make 200K by the end of December 2025. So 200K divide by right now I have around 3 months left in this year, right? Because it's already February. So technically 12 minus 3 is 8, divide by 8 months. So each month I have to make around $25,000 each month to achieve 200K side hustle. That's a big goal. But your goals can be, I want to make additional 500,000 or 500 pounds, whatever.
Yeah.
But did you see that actually it's specific? The more it's specific, the more you see like, oh, is this attainable? Because I would say, okay, $25,000 a month as a side hustle to reach 200K by the end of December. That's sometime for most people will be unrealistic, right? It's way
Yeah.
big. It's like how you can actually do that. But now I do have the specific number I want to achieve each month. It's helped my brain to kind of think like, is that possible? Now, how can I actually do it each month to be $25,000? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna, because I already have an existing database, I'm gonna make money by selling group tour to Dubai, at least how many people is a month. So right now, if I sell a group tour to Dubai, and I sell that group tour for instance, just example, $3,000, right? But after I pay for the suppliers, then I make 1,000 for commissions or the market price. Then if I have 10 people in that group tour and I make profit $1,000, then $1,000 times 10 will be
That-
$1,000, right? So now my goal is $25,000 a month, correct?
Yeah.
And I need to sell for how many people?
That's like 25.
Yeah, then I need to sell for 25 people each month go to Dubai to make that. So now you see it's kind of help your brand kind of understand, oh,
Yeah,
now
too.
it's about the number, it's about the people that how many people you actually can sell that tour. So now I'm gonna rephrase my goal. So I want to make additional income 200K by the end of December 2025 by making 250K a month by selling a group tour to 25 people and make $1,000 commission each person to achieve that goal. How's that sound?
That's a good, yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of qualify all like fill in the SMART goal, which is specific. The more you specific, the better you easier to keep track. Right now it's half specific. I'm like, okay, how many people, how much money you want to make, when is that, and what kind of strategy you're gonna do. Right. Measurement is the all the number I've been listing now, right? Like I calculate
Yeah.
how did I do that? Attainable is that okay? If I don't fail that, is that attainable to do 25 people a month or not? Yes. Then what can I do? Then there's another marketing strategy or operation that I need to go meet more people or sales on social media or maybe boost more like whatsoever referral. That's the marketing strategies. Then
Yeah.
are realistic? Yeah, it's realistic or not. If it's not, then I
Mhm.
have readjust a little bit to make sense. And timely is really important. If it's like too short amount of time, then it's not going to happen, right? So that is how the SMART goals work for anything applicable to business, personal life, and also career. And if you actually will have that for each goals in your life, that will be so much better. So I'm gonna give another example. I want
Okay.
This is fitness goal, right? I want to gain muscle and become a model. Look, by before summertime, so I can actually have a six packs. Going to back to Miami to have a six pack body, right? By working out three times at least three times, maximum five times a week. Now you have a number 3 to 5, unless you give yourself a minimum and the maximum. So you're not
Yeah.
like uh, mad at yourself. You don't do anything. 3 to 5 times a week, and have a strict diet or follow the diet to kind of like improve my body, and drink XY amount Z number of water to maintain that body. And by the time of April, I will achieve that body goals, right? And by achieving my daily goal every day, I will give myself a encouragement to maybe go a cheat day for sweet stuff. So now it's kind of help a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, too. Yeah.
Okay. Now you actually give me a it's like a quick example from what I just shared for any goals that not relating to what we talk right now.
Okay. Okay, so I could, as you say, put on like let's say, for example, a 500 euros a month in like selling travel. Although I'm still having issues, as I said, about the preferred partners, because
Okay.
as you knew the last time, I still need to know which ones are good for like everything, like all inclusive or like like flights. I
I think
know
that
people
now
are saying,
that you have everything done, then you just have a goals, and what is your goal with that?
okay, so let's say I really like to start with like let's say a 500 as a goal a month as a side income, and I feel it can be realistic for me. From here to September, I feel that maybe my goal might maybe go up if I really put in my effort.
Yeah.
And can't remember the measurable one. I think the measurable was like the amount I wanted to like go specifically, And then the realistic would be the time. No,
Let's take
you.
okay. Recap your goal again?
So my goal with the with like straight selling travel would be starting from like a 500 a month.
Okay, $500 dollars pound or dollars.
Yeah, let's say dollars. Yeah.
So I want you to think big, to set it's like a big goal by the end of the timeline, and then go backtrack. It's called reverse engineer, right? So now it's creative
Oh,
motivations. I think I did mentions about it a while back when we talked, or maybe I did not. So reverse engineering is like you have a number that you really want. You really want it so bad, and you want that, and then from there you kind of like measure from the time it's end, backtrack to your where you at, so you can calculate a number, right? So that's a big goals, and there's a bare minimum that you have to, or you happy to achieve, which is maybe you said, okay, by the end of September 2025, which is how many months from now? How many months from now?
I think it's 8 months. Yeah, 8 months.
Okay, so 8 months from now, right? So if you want to achieve what, how much money? What, $5,000?
500. Yeah, $5,000.
Thousand.
Let's say.
We just give example. $5,000 as a side hustle by the end of September, then 8 months left. So each month you have to make $625, right? As a side
Yeah.
hustle. Then so that is like an ideal number. But what is the happy number that you actually okay with your goal? Because some people set the goal so big and they not achieve it, they get upset,
Exactly.
right? So that's why I want to tell people there's a minimum, there's a middle, and also the biggest one. So if you achieve the biggest one, that's a big achievement for you and you happy. But if you're not, there's still a minimum number that you still okay with that. Then you was mentioned 500, right? And now this is 625, right? So if you're not
Yeah.
reaching 25 a month, then at least 500 should be happy. So see, I don't know. I just get the number 5,000 out of nowhere, and it's that But see, I always set a big number to go backtrack.
To go back. Yeah.
If you planning to do 500, then you have 8 months, then it will be 4,000. So right now it's a goal like by the end of September 2025, I want to make at least 4,000 to maximum $5,000 um additional income from my travel as a side hustle by making at least 400 or 500 to maximum $625 a month uh, for this, right? By doing what? Then you need the actionable step by selling or sharing or whatever, what XYZ amount, but you need to have a strategy because now it's based on your personal experience, right? So
Okay, so
those training will help you kind of like, okay, how can I get there? That's the reason why. But there's a step. But is that clear? Is that help a little?
yeah. Yeah. That's marking goals that I really need to like work in bits by bits, but at least I know where I'm going to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I take it slow because it's really important to have a smart goal. But as long
yeah,
as you have the timeline, the measurements for the number, and kind of like, what you want to achieve, the minimum, the average, and the big one, you can figure it out, the steps, actionable step to get there by attainable or specific, you know.
mhm,
But yeah, that's just how it is. So that's your kind of fulfill the first question. What do you want to achieve from this? So right now, you want to maybe not only make money from your side hustle, but also gain, X number of followers by the end of the same time. And write that down too later, because right now probably you haven't know about that goals yet. So you have to rewrite your goals, and that's okay. So side hustle, then money, followers, and also even for yourself, right? So we kind of listed out here, like, what is your main reason for starting? Then you said you want to work. So tell me your bigger goals after you achieve your side hustle. Then what is the bigger reasons for this?
okay, so the bigger picture I have for this is if I really working everything out well, I'd really like to open an agency in the future,
Okay.
a traveling agency. I really like it, but at the moment,
That's okay.
as it's a really big goal,
Yeah. When is
it's a
that?
really big goal.
When is that?
When? Oh
Yeah,
my day.
you have a timeline. So that's why people dream without a timeline. It's really hard. So telling yourselves around 3 years from now, 2 years from now.
Yeah, that would be like, let's say 4 years from now.
I will think I can help you within 2 years because that's all you need. Because you need to understand in order to actually open an agency, what's the requirement, right? You have to do research because you cannot say like I want to buy a house without knowing how much you put down for payment, correct?
No, you can't. Yeah.
I always tell people go even do research for your big dream
Research.
right now. Anything from big dream, reverse engineer for anything else. Don't do like the this way because I want to make money from this first, and then when I have that experience, then I go open to agency. No, in order to open an agency, the requirement is for you to be 2 years in the business for travel, and then also 200K in sales. That's how you already qualify to open a travel agency.
Travel, yeah.
Yes. And at the same time now, it's like the strategy for you to have people on your team. That's the reason why you're building it at the same time, making money and building your team, right? So by the time you have that, you don't have to wait to hire people because you're already doing it right now, you know?
Yeah.
That's something because you don't want to wait until you have a travel agency and you spend another year to find people because that's time consuming and it's not
True.
strategy. So that's how business work. You gotta always list out the business goal, the game plan, the business plan to see how you get there, and you have to do it right now. The reason we do everything right now is achieve every single day, month, yearly to achieve the bigger goals. So beside bigger than travel agency, what is the bigger goals for this?
The bigger goals for this is ending up having it as like a permanent side hustle, I'd say, like going full time with it. If
Okay.
it really, really goes well, I really feel that I'd be really comfortable going full time with it. Like, no stress.
Yeah. So it's so from what I see that you are a really passionate person. You want to replace um and really actually become a full-time business entrepreneur content creators to travel the world and make money while you actually doing it, right?
Oh, yes. Mm.
Sometimes we are scared to say it. It just say it. I'm like, I want to travel the world.
Content creator is a big word. I feel it kind of scary because I'm like, okay, I'm not there yet, but
It's
I
okay.
can be there.
That's why you have to fake it until you make it, and at the same time working and
True.
acting like you already there. That's how you cannot act like a business owner when you like intern. You have to putting your situation into a business owner. If I am a business owner and person who travel the world and making money from this, what can I do? Or what should I do to get there? So now is help your brain think a lot. I'm like, okay, I'm 22. I don't know how I can get there, but I know that I want to travel the world making money, at least $1 million or half a million dollars by doing what I love full time that don't need to work for anyone and still making passive income and residuals income, right? So now it's
Yeah,
actually help you understand a lot. It's the actionable step to get there. That's how I want you to think. Think big. Otherwise, don't think. It's get ahead.
true.
Yeah. So that's how I always think I may be not not there making million, but I know how I can do it because I always think like I'm already there. Uh
Yeah.
yeah. So that's just how it's like I want you to understand the big goals and how it is because it's super important because these won't work because you do kind of like, the way that casual. So and now you can answer yourself how much time you dedicate. It really depends on, your dedication and your passion. When you actually work at a job or something you like, you don't even count the time because you're doing that for yourself, right? You pay.
Yeah.
So we were trying to say or ask questions. What skill or experience do you currently have that might help you in this business or that you need to improve in order to help you to scale in this business?
Um, at the moment, I really feel that marketing would be something I really need to like brush up in the sense of like doing more for research and practicing more, or at least, building my social media up. By the way, I opened the YouTube. I opened I already had a TikTok account, but I kind of said I'm just gonna go to TikTok because I'm really comfortable in that platform. So I'm in between there. So I'm gonna start there, and
Awesome.
whenever I start, I guess you'll see. Yeah,
Actually doing something. Oh my gosh. Finally.
yeah, yeah. I just need to start recording that. That's something that is kind of, I wouldn't say it's hard. It's just something different. So something different and new, it kind of be intimidating, but I just need to overcome that fear.
Yeah.
And I have like a time frame where I need to like just do it. Whatever comes out, comes out.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Okay, so marketing is something you want to concentrate on and learning in the future to help you grow. So what is like something that you feel that you're good at right now?
At the moment, the only thing I feel I'm good at is bringing up ideas to like promote myself, but I don't know how to like structure them.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that is the perspective that you see in yourself. I can tell you what do I see that you're good at, right? You have really a strong mindset and dedication to achieve your goals. That's a goal getter. And also that's you also have a good customer service because you're really friendly. You really know how to communicate with people and kind of make people feel like happy and comfortable surround you. So that is something that you maybe don't understand what is a customer service about, but it's about how you make people feel and care for them and ask them questions and all of that. That applicable for friendships and also business. Networking is maybe something you already have, but you don't know which people in your workplace, right? That people, your coworker, your friends and families, that's also a networking. But right now, in terms of growing and sharing, it's pretty much how you share this to them. And also go out there and meet new people to kind of like turn their friendships or a relationship become partners or clients. So everything it's like really different nowadays. But so that is what is so far. But these skills are learnable, and at the same time, it's need time to kind of build and understand what it's mean to use it in the right way. So marketing is just how you present yourself on social media, right? You build
Yeah.
pretty much a personal branding. People want to hear your voice, want to hear the reason why you do what you do and why you do it in order for, not only helping you, but helping them. What the value you bring it to them. That's how you do marketing. You don't even do marketing much. It's just being yourself, be presentable, be coachable, and
Mm.
be, something that people want to look at. Like the how you present yourself on social media, right? Professional or not? Is that you want to be a silly image or professional image or classy or whatsoever? You have to write it down for yourself, and then market in the right way. So people, even though you see my social media, maybe I'm not a millionaire, but I market myself as a luxury lifestyle, right? So whenever I go, I always making sure that I well dressed, present myself presentable and classy or professional, and
Yeah.
also post pretty or something like that. It's not sloppy, so it's matched with the branding. So you need to know what is your branding. It's your personal branding first,
Yeah.
or having a different brand for your business. Your business will be your travel agency, but your brand right now is yourself, right? So that
Self, yeah.
is the first thing, and how you market it. So that's why I've said like that if you want to take this serious, then you need to invest, go out and pretty much like invest in your clothing, take a nice photo so people can know that you're serious. You're not doing just because it's a fun, it's a hobby. But if you just only want to be casual and fun and hobby, be it that way. Nobody gonna change it until you want to change it.
True.
And then
Okay.
sale is pretty much just it's really easy. Sale is the most easiest thing, but also at the same time is the most difficult thing because depends on the relationship with you, your friends and family, right? So, uh, for instance, if you've been to a certain destinations that you travel to, where did you travel to beside US?
Um, I've been to Spain,
Okay,
been
Spain. Let's stick with Spain
to
right now. So, for instance, you went to Spain and your friends see you there, and you've been to so many places, but your friends never been. I'm like, oh my God, where can I go in Spain? Right? You give them recommendation, which is you sell a destination, right? And then like,
yeah.
oh, yeah, I stay here, I went here, blah blah blah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if you don't know the strategy, how to convert that recommendation to a specific transactions, then you're not making sales. You're just giving your advice for free. But because we in this industry, everything we share, recommendation, where to go, what to do, is a sales. By sharing that, I'm like, okay, I will help you to make a list, and you can book through me. They don't pay you extra for anything, right?
True.
Just
Mm-hmm.
book you, and that's how you make sales. How simple is that?
Yeah, you're
Right.
right.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason why most people don't understand. So many people have a big following, but they don't know how to turn their voice and recommendation become sales. Because without sale, I think I repeat this a lot of time. Without sale is what?
No business. No one. There's
Yes,
nothing. Yeah.
it's no sale, no business. So that's the reason why it's so important. And when you can master of the sales, you can master of anything in life.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's
You're
really
right. Yeah.
simple. It's really simple. It's not something crazy. It's just a casual recommendations based on the trust you build, right? They have to trust you in order to buy something from you, because you
True.
cannot sell something on social media or even your friends and family. For instance, skincare products. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this a lot about the acne. It's helped me, but your face is a lot of pimples. And there's no way you can sell that, right? People just lying.
Yeah.
You must be lying. Have you looked at yourself? Right?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
right.
lying sale is completely
It's
disaster, because
bad.
people always maybe they haven't understand, but there's products and service sales, right? Product is people can touch and understand how's it in. They can say, oh, well, I don't want this. But service is something people haven't or don't have the opportunity to even touch it without trusting. So, but if they buy it from you and it's not a
Mm-hmm.
brand, you're ruining your reputation, ruining your brand, right?
True.
Uh,
Yeah.
so that's how it is. But this is learnable. It's a lot of way to learn sales. But don't make it too complicated. It just okay, use this as long as you share and you can make money. Affiliate marketing combined, you make money, it's the sales. Okay. And the rest
True.
also the same thing. It's a learning process. So what are your strength and skill? Okay, that's for so do you prefer working independently or a part of the team?
Um, I'd say part of a team because everybody has their own kind of valuable skills and people are stronger in some skills than others. So I feel that in a team I'd learn more than alone, but I still don't mind working alone. So.
Yeah. So I think we always have to with your scenario right now. Mostly you work independent because you not work under a specific company that require
Mhm.
hourly, right?
Yeah,
Team is where, for instance, if you or me have a specific thing that we try to sales that we can actually like help each other to make money. Then instead of like, oh, if you sell that, I don't want to do anything related to you. That's not a team. It's like a super independent. But how you grow as a team is like, for instance, you learn from some people, but if you have a specific products or service you try to sell, which is a group tour, go to somewhere, and I'm like, hey, I need your help to share this as a team. So you can help me share, and then bring a lot of people to my group tour. I share with you the money, and it's helped me. So that's just the teamwork, right? So we always need both because sometimes their goals and your goal is totally different. For instance, if you sailing group tour, go to somewhere, and I try to do private jets, then we have to work independently. But if you always need my help, like, hey, I want to, now I finished my products and service already. Can you help me to boost this? Yes, of course, because
Mhm.
a part of my team, I will help you to kind of promote it if I want to, if I can, to help you. So, but the thing is, we
True.
have to also understand as a business world, when you try to have people, someone else have a big followings or something to help you, then we have a commission split, right? I'm like, okay, if you help me bring this person, one person I will share with you $100. It's better, but you make a $900 commissions instead of nothing, right?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so this applicable not only for our team but everybody else as a travel advisor. So if you have something that they don't do, but you have a unique, share with all of them. It's not going to hurt anything. They will help you
True.
to promote, and you just generally know that it's a commission slip. That's a business
Okay.
owner strategies, right? We cannot eat all the pie. We have to share it.
True.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so I have this thing here where I have a friend already because I just explained to her just briefly like what I'm doing, why I started, and she's like, "Oh well, in April, I'm trying to surprise my boyfriend with like a getaway in Italy," and she's like, "This is the place I want to go. This is my budget." And I'm like, "Oh my god, okay." She's already like, telling me that she wants to book through me, and the only panic I had was basically not knowing what preferred partner to use. I'm like, okay, how do you exactly know which one exactly is like good? Or do you kind of have like maybe two or three that you'd be like, okay, this is good for me, this is what I'm gonna use?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's really simple. So right now I'm gonna walk through. I think the most concern is booking for you, right? So
Yeah.
there are two types, and there's a lot of types. So if people that you know is solo travel and they already have everything laid out, you only need to send them the website for them to book, maybe like hotels, everything else. They don't need your time to do planning. Then you just send them the website. Hey, book through me. Maybe you get discounts and it's helped me too, right? So that's the first thing. It's simple. That require no work from nobody. Correct?
Yeah.
On that people want to go to specific destinations or city or somewhere, but they never been. They haven't done their research. They haven't done anything. They don't completely no clue what to do, but you've been there, done that. You do have experience. Um, there are two ways you can do. Either you can actually sit down and kind of map out based on their requests and what they want to do. Then you kind of do customized planning for one person. Some people will not charge for it if it doesn't require much time. It's only if it's only require 15 minutes of your time, but you make commissions and she willing to book through you. People don't charge for that, right?
Yeah.
But if it's like luxury, then you make big commission. You don't charge. But some people, if they require like a lot of time, the details and everything else, they do charge for planning fees. Which
Okay.
now, if you spend 2 hours of your time to plan a trip for a family or a group of friends or XYZ amount of people, then now you have to charge for planning fees. But you need to know the target audience. Some people, if they already cheap, they do not have money to pay for planning fees.
True.
But if they are wealthy, they make money, but they want to save times because they can let you do the work and they still working and you a perfect planner for them, then the whole thing you plan, you only charge $100 extra. They willing to do that. That's perfect. Now you can get commissions and planning fees, right? You plan
Yeah.
what to go, what to do, everything really laid out for them. It's just like a personal concierge or a personal assistant for a CEO.
Okay.
So that's how you make money. But you really have to really see what is the relationship coming from, and you have to tell them up front. But if you starting out, now you want to practice, then you should
Yeah.
not cease yet until you really a master of something that I'm like, now I'm so busy. If I cannot, then you have to do it. People don't understand. You don't have to explain, but you need to know where you at to offer that, right? So
Yeah.
because right now you in the zone of learning and want to kind of get first sales or first step, then you have to let them know and kind of sit down. And like when you talk to someone or even do it, sit down, like, how can I help you? And then, also like where you want to go, I can help you plan and it's help me help you, blah, blah, blah. Then, you can go from there, right? Um,
Okay.
Also, if you're planning a trip, now that's the first step for like clients planning a trip, then you already know they need a flight, they need a hotels, they need a recommendation for where to go, what to do, where to eat, right?
Yep.
So there's a couple suppliers that can just only sell for hotels. So like I said, if they only need a hotel recommendations or book a hotel, you can send them your website and that's already enough. You don't have to even use the back office, right? But if
Yeah.
now you have to book the whole trip from flight to hotels and car rentals, everything, there's a lot of suppliers that do offer that. Depends on your client's reference. For instance, when you go through the refer partners, you will see there's like American Airlines and Vacation Express and blah blah blah. Those in there have a specific airlines that they have it in there for the whole package. So your friend said, "Oh, I like to go with Delta vacation, like Delta, right? I want to fly only Delta, nothing else." Then you need to know what type of clients that your friends are. That you need to know that first. Are they like budget traveler, or they are adventure traveler, or they are luxury, or what exactly they are, right? And now you ask them, are you refer what kind of airlines do you refer? You cannot put someone luxury client
Mm.
to a spirit, right?
Sure,
Now
yeah.
you learn about your clientele a little bit. That's also a most important thing. And when you do know that is have to match with your brand. If your brand is luxury and you try to build luxury, then it's okay to not taking a budget clients. But if you're starting out, you have to do that to kind of practice to get there, then do it.
Yeah, I'd say that right now I'm kind of based with around budget travelers.
Yeah, and that's fine. But
Yeah.
remember, budget traveler, you're not gonna make big commissions. And that is
Yeah.
that okay or not? So by saying so, it's okay. You have a budget, you still can give them a website. They can save $5, they're still happy, right? But if you
True.
switch a little bit to a middle ground, it's you can figure it out later. But you have to know from the first place, and then you take it slow. Start from there. Um,
Okay.
so but I was saying you need to know your target type of your traveler. Are they luxury budgets, blah, blah. And then based from there, you gotta ask them question, what kind of luxury hotel, what kind of hotels, what is the budget you want to spend, right? And then from
Mhm.
there, they will tell you, oh, I want to fly with Southwest. I want to fly with American Airlines, Delta, Emirates, whatever. So from there, you kind of like sit down, like, okay, with this budget for this day, I'm gonna search maybe top 2 or 3 suppliers that qualify or similar to what you're looking for. So you're not spending your time all day to looking for deals because once you know that what kind of airlines, what kind of luxury and budget they want to, then
Yeah.
by reading the suppliers or the refer partner, you know what do they offer and is that matched with your clients or not? Because most brand will for sure will have the description to kind of explain their brand a little bit to for you to even understand, right?
True.
So here you register with them and you say, okay, then right now I know I'm gonna jump into looking for Delta vacations, the whole package. Now my friend's gonna fly Delta, and also anything that Delta offer from hotel car rental, it will be the same package. So now you can buy the hotel, the flight, and something at the same time within that price. So it's cheaper. That's how it is.
Okay.
Also, they will have destination, what to do also in that website, right? So that's done. That's already done. That's nothing much. It's really simple, just like booking.
True.
But then there's different types of travel. Like I said, there's land only, which is only hotels and transportations, car, all that. That lands only. And there's also cruise or airlines only, right? So if
Mhm.
you sales for lands, which is whatever I just listed, then that's you go with lands. If people go cruise, you cannot put them on lands. Now, go cruise is another training that you have to learn. There's a lot of suppliers, there's a lot of brands for cruises out there that for solo traveler, for family, for luxury, for this and that. So by reading the small descriptions on the preferred partner, you understand, oh, this cruise is actually luxury. There's no way my cheap friends or me, even myself, can go there.
Oh God, sorry. Yeah,
It's really honest from the beginning. It's not way.
it's true. It's true.
Yes.
Just
So
made me laugh. Yeah.
by reading the description, it's really important by not spending your time like, oh, I didn't know it's so expensive. It's not. So for you to even sit down and kind of read all the descriptions for all the preferred partners, a way for you to like, oh, what do they offer? What is this about? It's make you curious. And kind of like later you kind of do comparison table. I'm like, okay, so this brand right here is a cruise. I'm gonna a cruise, but for family only. I'm gonna put them 3 of them in the table, right? Just like you buying a car. And then I'm like, okay, what kind of feature do they have? What kind of offer do they offer for me as a travel advisor for my clients? Now you do comparisons, but don't do 10 of them. It's a lot.
It's yeah.
Yeah, do 3 and kind of choose top 3 alternative, give a little bit recommendations. 3 of them can give a different budget. And also from there later, you kind of like let your client choose a little bit. I'm like, okay, I have 3 options for here for you. You're not choosing for your client. You have to let your client choose it
Choose.
based on your research, right? I'm like, I have
Yeah.
3 of them in here. This one have this, but don't have this. Blah blah blah. And then which one you like the most? So they're not blaming on you later. I'm like, I trust you go here, but it's so bad.
True.
So that's the reason why it's avoid conflict and avoid like blaming. I'm like, oh my God, it's not good. You show them options to choose. People have options in life, right? This crew
Mhm.
is about 1,000 people on this crew, but it's cheap. Or this cruise is only maximum 500, no kids at all. Or this crew is have this exclusive, have buffet for you and even a club there. Which one you want? Right? So now they choose them. Oh, I have family. I'm not gonna go clubbing. I'm gonna go with the cruise like 500 for family friendly. I'm gonna go there instead of 1,000 people. So learning about the brand is it's just already help you already, and then for you and for your clients. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the reason why reading is slow and you'll go through. And also when you go, they go travel, especially international, there's also insurance, right? Insurance also it's like a package for you to sales. So you can sell insurance too. I'm like, oh, if you travel international, do you want to add another I probably the most of the website for third party, they will ask you always when you travel international to get insurance. That's how you also learn from them. Like, oh, you want to get insurance or not? And you can earn permissions to that. If you decline, then you know anything happen, you're not gonna get reimbursed, right? So you
Mhm.
they have to sign an agreement that they're not taking insurance. Then it's not your fault to blame anyone. Their fault to blame anyone because you already offer. So the more you understand about the products and everything you offer, the better you will.
Better tell them.
Yeah, but if you've never been to a certain destinations, they're training. They're training maybe like, from the tourism board to kind of show, then you can actually based on there to give them recommendation. You do research on their behalf, but you don't do for one person. Maybe at the beginning you spend 2 hours to do that, but it will help you to do for the rest of the people in the future, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it is for something that even for yourself, you've never been there, you do a research, you do a training, and you go there to do site inspection. For instance, if you focus on certain hotel that friendly for hostel or luxury, you can go there and contact them first, meet them first, and then kind of walk through site inspection, like, oh, what's your hotel offer? And you kind of see if it's match suitable for your clients. So that's just the first step for everything.
Yeah.
You have any
Okay.
questions besides that?
No, regarding that, that's okay. Like, I really need to know the type of preferred partners I have, and depending on that and who comes to me as in a client, then I'd know where to take
Yeah,
them to.
read that a little bit so you know.
Mhm.
Most of the time, people don't read and they have to ask on the group because they didn't study. You have to study, right?
Yeah, I only kind of read, as I said, the one I was kind of familiar to at first, because the other ones was like confused if it's only for the UK. But I've a bit done research and I've seen that no, it's kind of globally because everybody goes everywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
preferred
yeah,
partner is much applicable for the same thing. But yeah, just
yeah.
that and then it will help. For me, I spend a lot of time to read refer partner because that's the main thing for us to make money. So
Mm.
like I would spend at least couple hours or at least couple days to go through and kind of register and even
Mhm.
just test it out and just register all of them so you can have access. You can do a little bit like hands-on experience to see how easy to book or like navigate the website. It's not gonna hurt to try it out.
Sure. And could I ask you as well, for example, let's say, because I've seen there's a lot of, like here in Dublin, there's so many like meetings and these people who like love to travel maybe in groups or solos. How, for example, if I go to, let's say a meeting, how do I kind of share my contact or present myself to people? That's something I really do not have clear because the way the host agency is bringing it out to me is that I need to buy the cards, the cards with the name. And I'm like, okay, what if, I can't afford now to buy a bulk of 100 and something, cards. And I don't know, I'm just kind of like thinking different ways. I need to like portray myself there to like mouth to mouth, like if I have somebody in front of me whom,
So,
no.
okay. So technically, that's just marketing for yourself when you're rating. So because
Mm-hmm.
if you haven't understand for these first, you should not yet start promoting, right?
Okay.
You don't know what you're selling. For instance, you have a coffee shop, you only have a store, but you don't know what's on the menu. People was
Mm,
like, "Well, what are you selling?" Right? It's the same thing with you. If you haven't really figured out what are you concentrate on or good at, when you start promoting, maybe they can keep you a contact, but you will lose that because when they share, they will say, "Oh, I want to have it." Then you lose it. But then if you only it's you only promote yourself as a booking through you to save money or help you a little bit for solo travel, you can still promote it, and when you actually expanding to a different thing, then you can they know you already. So if you don't have the budget right now to buy a business card, then use it's like a digital business card. When you only use one time and you will have that forever and you don't have to each of them. So remember, I have a dot one. I'm not sure they have
yeah.
it. So you can buy that. It's only $20 and you can use it for years without spending money on the
What's
business.
the name again?
I will send you the link. I'm not sure they still have it. But you can have that. It's professional and you will put all your information relating to your business, Instagram and all your website. And then when people
Yeah.
come, you kind of share with them a little bit and then you just send them that. So so it's quick. Yeah, that's a marketing strategies. But
Okay.
share that. So let's see. So right now it's basically the travel niche, like I told you. Seem like you want to do a group travel, right? Corporate, I don't think is a thing for you to concentrate. I can see that because corporate is something you plan for a big company,
Oh
which
no,
yeah,
not corporate.
explain a little bit. So if people don't understand, they can actually understand what it is. It's not for people who starting out because it require a lot of experience, reputations, and also knowledge, which is not applicable right now. But maybe when you become a travel agency, a few years from now, that will be your concentration because you plan a vacation for the people who from working for a big company to go somewhere. It's a lot of commissions, a lot of money, but that's
Yeah.
cruises. Maybe that's also something for you to concentrate because a lot of people do solo for cruise, and also cruise make a lot of money. And if you have an intention to that, take a training. There's a lot of cruise out there, so now you can not only learn about the land but also cruise. So this might be something for you to look at. Destination wedding is not our stuff because you don't. I don't think you like to plan weddings or do something, right? So
Yeah.
you have to understand, are you trying to focus on leisure, or what exactly? And what I see is for your age, for your experience, I think it's a fun thing to offer leisure where people either solo or travel as a group for fun.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Actually go to your own city or destination, that's something for you to market and concentrate. So now you know that your travel niche is solo for a young group of people, right? Young, solo, and love to have. And that's already your travel niche at the moment. It might change a couple months from now.
Yeah. For the moment, that's yeah.
So that is what I can kind of like mentor you from what that perspective. So right now, from what I see, the question is, are you interested in creating your own brands or personal branding? Um, I do see that right now is your own personal branding because you're building yourself, you're selling a specific, sharing a specific destination, which is Dublin or the UK or Ireland, right? Then
Mm-hmm.
of course to learn about Ireland and then kind of bring people to your home country. That's staycation for you too. You don't need to spend money to go elsewhere because it's a lot of stuff for you to even explore your own city, get paid
Yeah.
for the city first before reaching out to somewhere else. So that
Corporate.
affordable budget that you don't really need. You just only travel within your city, and that's starting point. And it's a lot of good starting point already. It's a lot of
Oh
stuff.
yeah, it is.
Yeah. So yeah, do you think that's how you building, you starting fresh with your own because it doesn't relate to what I do, so you don't have to do existing. But for instance, if I have a group tour, try to bring people from, your country, go to Vietnam, I will share to you and you can still share with people if you want to. Uh,
Yeah.
so do you already have a network of potential client?
Mm, I can't really say. I just have this one person that's like, okay, if I want to really like do it, that she will go ahead and do it through me.
Do what? Are you talking about signing up or actually
Oh
buying?
no, buying travel, yeah.
Okay.
Not yeah.
Okay, so that is what you see, right? Let me ask you, do you have friends or family?
I'll say yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And do you have a coworker?
Oh yeah.
Right? They are your potential clients, but
Okay.
they haven't know what you do yet, right? Because you haven't shared to them.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Because here's the thing that I want to emphasize that most people into this mindset. When people starting a job that get paid, they're like, "Oh my God, I get a job. I get accepted." Right? They always share and drag on social media, and people want, "Congratulations. Let's do something. Let's celebrate." But when people actually start a 1099 or a business, no one people tend not to do it. Share. They don't share like, "Oh, I'm gonna start my own business." Maybe they do, but most people will don't.
Yeah,
Why are you working for someone you so proud of it, but why are you working for yourself? You not even share and be happy about it. That's even
true.
the first step right there that you already losing and not letting people know what you do.
You see, is the thing that you said that I need to like really know what I'm selling. So I don't really want to go like up to people and be like, oh, like, not to know what to explain to them.
Yeah. So that's the reason why it's like a step by step, right? Because the thing is you haven't know. So right now, even so that's why when you actually complete the jet set training, you will know how to kind of like share with people what you do. So that's
Mhm.
the first post. I'm like, hey guy, I just jumped into this, and it's been my passion to really like make money through travel, and now I own my side hustle at travel. I hope you can help me, and anything that you want to book for anything, this is my contact, right? And now it's a track of people and they kind of curious. Then they will, oh, I have a trip coming. Can you help me plan or sales? Or I mean, plan or book for me. Then, now you have potential clients. Then you sit down and kind of see what type of client they are yet. And then if it's not in your radar that it's like over your top, then you can actually reach out to someone, kind of mentor you, like, hey, I have this client, but I just starting out. Can you help me? And then I share with you commission because if you bring them leads and they help you, both win because they will help you
True.
sales and then you can learn from them and that's okay. But
Mhm.
step for you to share like, hey, I just literally get a job, which is my side hustle, and this is what I do. Can I share with people? Uh, you know, you don't have to
True.
go through so deep, but I mean like maybe later you have to know at least a month from now, half month from now, right? Because it's only February 17 or whatsoever.
Yeah.
Share that because you only join a month, unless you complete the training, you already know what's going on, that you have the website, you have everything. And right now, just start sharing. That's okay.
Okay. No, like for example, tonight I'm really gonna dedicate time to like the preferred partners document and really dig into it.
Yeah, good.
So
So maybe go
yeah.
that first, and when you're ready and you feel like, okay, now I know what I'm doing, slower is better than quick and not going anywhere. That's fine.
Oh
Right.
yeah, true.
So have that and then have a game plan. It's like I totally agree that before posting or even first post about what you do, then you gotta know what you're doing. Then take it easy from there. Maybe take a professional pictures one because I know the one that you sent me, I haven't posted because I feel like I want to build my team as a professionalism picture so people actually take it seriously.
Okay.
It's not like someone want to hang out and like little kids will try to make money, but this is the person who really want to make money from what they love and their hobbies, and so people can take it seriously.
Okay.
Work for the rest of like financial goal, learning development, just like what I shared with you earlier in the whole time. And from there, it's really help you to kind of brainstorming what kind of strategy. But was it help at all?
Yeah, it was. It really was a help. At least I have a few, you know, doubts off my back.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think the rest is really simple. Financial goal, I already kind of walked you through a little bit already. But for the travel side, which is building and making clients, but if you trying to also make the first sales, this is the most easiest, but also difficult. I'm not sure what you in the training with Amy yesterday.
No, I forgot about it totally.
So
The,
it might have the record video, but she was mentions about how kind of like a lot of different things. But the first three people that sign under you should be your friends and family that can beneficial because later, even though they don't do anything, but they will earn from your success. So
oh yeah,
she was
I
mentioning.
think I saw a video that she sent or something about that. Yeah, that she regrets that it's not the family members that kind of went first. That it's some, I think, different people or something like that. Yeah.
So now they earn passive income from her success, the doing nothing. So that's why I don't have friends and family here that I really trust that in the state. So that's why I did not sign them up. But if I have my parents here, I would definitely sign my mom, my dad, and my sister for sure. But they're not here. So if you have the opportunity that, your family and your someone's to sibling can be beneficial from